Okay, so I am doing this video. As you guys know, I do card pulls every morning with my morning coffee just to see if there's anything new on the cases that we're following. There's 4 that currently right now I do card pulls every morning on. Yesterday, did my card pulls in the morning, and there was a few things that had changed a little bit in the Madeline Soto case. So I waited, and then early evening, I guess, I did some more card pulls again. And what I came with was, I think Jen was involved in the death of Madeline. I do think from the cards that I've pulled, I do think that Stephan Sterns is kind of, I don't know if he's covering for her. I don't know why he would take this all himself. I don't know. But I feel with the cards that came out yesterday, I feel that she's involved. Somehow she is involved with Madeline's death. So we're gonna pull some cards today, and we're going to do like a little mini session, I guess, read. It may end up being a full-blown read, depending on what we get. But I did want to do a read on it, a full read, just to see. So what we are concerned about is Jennifer Soto. So I'm going to be asking about Jen and Stephan. So any information, and if you have not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. I think it's right down here in the corner. Hit that like button. Share this out where you can. We haven't started yet, so I'm not going to keep that out. I haven't even asked the question. And if you do feel like donating, I am doing a draw on Thursday coming up. I'll grab the this book. So if you do in the anything other than a live, like in a live, you guys can do super chats, any super chat or super thanks, which is the little heart just below the video here. If you don't see the heart, you can click on the 3 little dots and it'll say super thanks. You can do a $5 donation there. That gets your name on the wheel. August 29th, Brian Koberger is back in court. And we will be live streaming that, so you guys will be able to see it. It's about the change of venue and some other motions hearings. At the end of that, I will have the wheel up on screen so you guys can all see it, and we will be spinning the wheel, and whoever's name it lands on wins this book and also a diamond painting that I did. Let me just grab that. I don't have it completely framed yet. I just started it yesterday, but here is the diamond painting. It is going to be put into this frame behind glass, and I will be including this also with the book. So once this is done, I'll be showing this on Sunday. It will be fully completed by Sunday. It'll be in the frame and everything. So Sunday, 1 p.m., I do my mini read. So if you guys want your very own mini read, come on in and see us, or you can ask a question and we will get you the answers with the cards. Different decks that I use. This is the crime deck that I use. Whoops. But anyway, so Sunday I will show this fully done, so you guys will be able to see it. So any $5 super thanks, super chat, super sticker, get your name on the wheel for that, and we will be doing the live draw after the Brian Koberger hearing on Thursday. So enter as many times as you want. Each $5 gets your name on the wheel. You can have your name on the wheel. If you do a $15 super thanks, you get your name on the wheel 3 times, etc. So increments of $5. Okay, so let's get into this. We're asking about Madeline Soto. We want to know about any involvement with her, how can I say it? With any of the charges that Stephan Sterns is facing. Is Jen Soto responsible? And what was her involvement? So that's what we were asking. Okay, so we got 2 so far that's come out. Getting a room. Look at this. Getting a room. So we were asking about any involvement that Jennifer Soto had in it. We got getting a room. See him walking into the room? So she knew what was going on in that room behind closed doors. You see this? Hotel, motel, suite, business, and pleasure. She knew exactly what was going on behind closed doors with Stephan and Maddie. We got check yourself. So I'm anxious to see if the cards that I got yesterday come out again. This check yourself. To me, this is almost like I agreed to certain things, but I didn't agree to other things. So you better check yourself. And this is all surrounding this room. Okay, so I want to know, I don't know. I want to know what's connected to this. Like, what exactly did she know? I have a funny feeling that she knew that there was some kind of pleasure happening with Stephan and Madeline, in that room. She knew what was going on in that room. Did she know the extent? And I'm saying that because in the card pulls that I have been doing, it's almost like she thought only certain things were being done. She didn't know the full extent as to what was happening in this room. And this is the check yourself. So that's where I feel it's kind of coming in. It's like, oh my gosh, like you're actually having, I got to be careful how I say this stuff too. I think that this was all over money. We're going to see what comes out. This was Stephan's way of making money, selling photos online. But I believe Jen just thought that he was taking photos of her in a certain capacity. I don't think Jen knew that he was interacting. I think she thought it was just photos being taken. But there was more than just photos going on. And there was more than just photos of Madeline. He was involving himself. And that's where I think, anyway, let's see what comes out. The female. So that's Maddie. So check yourself. We got 2. See, I told you it was over money. He had, look at jealousy. This is representing Maddie. See the man walking in the room with Maddie. Money and debt. And then there was a jealousy with this. She became jealous of something here. I believe it's when she seen that he was actually interacting with her. I don't think that that was part of the plan. I do believe that Jen Soto knew exactly what was going on. Come on. Anybody in their right mind, you send your boyfriend to go sleep in a different room with your daughter over and over and over? No. she knew exactly what was going on, and it's coming out here too. But there was something that she ended up getting jealous over. And we got to check yourself. That wasn't part of the plan. I believe that this was supposed to just be photos of him taking photos and posting them on the internet or selling them, like child, you know what. And she found out that it went further than that, that he was actually having interaction with her. And I think she flipped her lid. Okay, so let's go back to the getting the room and the female. Oh my gosh. Love bombing. Love bombing this female. This is being overly attentive with Madeline. Sorry, I keep saying Madison and I don't know why. With Madeline, this is showering her with affection and everything for like personal gain. Personal gain. So that just clarifies to me what was going on and that Jen knew about it. Okay, let's see the debt and the jealousy with this check yourself. Evidence, guilty as charged and exposed. So you see this? This is telling me that she caught him doing other things with Madeline that was not in the plan. It was supposed to be just pictures. This is why I think that when she was shown the pictures of his private parts with Madeline, she was like in shock. It's like, oh my God, this has been going on for a long time. I do believe that she walked in that room and caught them in the act. And that's where she flipped. Tiptoeing. This is like avoiding getting caught. So far, he wasn't getting caught in this. He was sneaking around, acting really shady, tiptoeing around. But look at this. She found out. She found out that this wasn't just photos, that he was actually doing other stuff with Madeline. And that is not what was in the plan. There's so much that I'm getting, you guys, that I've got to be really careful with how I say things. And it's almost like she, oh my gosh, she walked in and seen them in the act. And it's almost like she blamed Madeline. I do believe that she jumped on Madeline and started choking her. I believe that wholeheartedly. She went into a jealous rage when she seen that it was more than just photos being taken and put on the internet. This is also him tiptoeing around. This is avoiding getting caught. So up to this point, I think he got away with it. But the photos and her catching them and then seeing the photos, like the early morning hours when this happened, when I feel like she walked in that room and she caught them in doing the dirty. And to her, it looked like they were both to blame. Both were willing participants, as you could say, which is like, your daughter is 13. She cannot give consent. And this has been going on for a long time. You know what I mean? So to Madeline, it's like, well, my mom knows. Like, why bother even telling her? She knows. What were they giving Madeline money to keep her quiet? As disgusting as that sounds, Jen knew. Jen knew, and I think she walked in and she seen that it was more than what they were telling her it was. Let's see what else happens here. Let's see what else happens here. I got one that fell. Hang on, let me get it. Fraud. I don't know if he had to pay stuff back or she did. One of the two of them was stealing money. Stealing stuff, being a fraud. So I don't know if they were doing this to pay off a debt. But they both liked the money. Jen knew. Jen knew. Give us some more indication, please, if Jen knew regarding this. Was she involved? Thinking it's just pictures like I'm seeing here. Give us some more indication of that, please. A whole bunch came out, so let's go with them. We got the running away, and look at the girl. Look at from behind. Looks like Madeline, eh? Did she tell them she was going to run away? This is somebody fulfilling their fantasy. There's the envy and the jealousy. The envy and the jealousy coming. Look at somebody wanted, somebody destroyed. Look at shattered, broken, effed up. Yeah, she was going to put an end to this once and for all. Let's take one from the crime scene deck. What more do we need to look into? Oh, no, not on the floor. Just one on the floor. Let me grab it. Look at this. Details leading up to the murder may be worth investigating. Why? Leading up to. You see the woman too on the bottom here? Details leading up to the murder may be worth investigating. I think Jen was involved. I want to know, is Jen the one that actually did this? And Stephan helped her cover it up because he knew that they would both get jail time because then he would be exposed. So they figured, oh, she ran away. A closer observation of the victim's living space is going to provide clues. Jen knew. Jen knew. Details leading up to the murder may be worth investigating. What details? What are the details? I want to know. Like, I already know by the cards I pulled and what came out here. Jen knew. Unfinished business. She thought that she would be able to reconcile, that they would be connected forever if they got away with this. Okay, so a closer observation of the victim's living space. A double life, liar, deception. The lying and the deception. There's clues there about this lying and this deception. Okay, details leading up to the murder may be worth investigating. The unfinished business. This is her saying, once Maddie's out of the picture, we can reconcile. We're going to be together now forever because we got to protect each other, right? Look at, cover up. Cover up. Yep. Closer observation of the victim's living space may provide clues. The lies and the deception. To me, this is Jen lying her ass off. and the deception. Lots of lies and deception, lots of lies and deception. There's clues still there. I think they've missed something. Or maybe they do have it and we just don't know about it. But he's been living a double life too. I think there's others that he's done this to. I don't think Maddie was the only, Madeline, sorry, was the only victim in this. There's other victims. Okay, so let's go with the details leading up to the murder may be worth investigating. I did that, you guys, or I would have kept it. So unfinished business. This is like a reconciliation that we're going to be tied together forever now because we got to cover this up. We're both going to cover this up. I think she was involved in it. I think she's the one that attacked Maddie because I think that she only thought it was pictures being taken. And I do believe that she found out that there was more to it than that, and she lost her shit. And I think she walked in on them and found them in the act. And then when she seen the pictures, she was in shock because now she knows it wasn't just, I think he said, this is a one-time thing. It's never happened before. And then she seen the pictures of, obviously, it was going on for a long time. We don't, this deck doesn't want to give us it. Okay, well, let's ask about the double life then. The closer observation of the victim's living space. Doing this to others. Party animals, sex, drugs, alcohol, and surface pleasures. So other pleasures. There's more there. They need to look at that house a little bit more because there's other things that were going on there too. Okay, hang on a sec, you guys. Sorry, guys, I had somebody come to my door. Okay, so where were we? It doesn't want to give me any. So this unfinished business in the cover-up. Can you give us any more on that? well, this one wanted a brick wall, defense mechanism guarded and hard to reach. So somebody's putting up brick walls. Somebody's putting up walls. To me, this is like, I think there's so much more. And I think that's why Stephan could be maybe keeping things hidden or not blowing this up regarding Jen's involvement, because there's so much more they haven't found. This could be online stuff too. Okay, hitting the brick wall. Why did that come out? I'm not going to repeat it, but you guys can see it. Are they involved with maybe selling this too? Could they have used this on others or Madeline? Closer observation. Trapped. Like for her, there was no escaping this. And I'm talking about Madeline. Is this maybe why she said that she wanted to run away? But I do believe that there is a lot more to this that they haven't found yet. I think there's going to be more victims. And I think Jen walked in on them and caught them. And I think that it could have even been Jen that choked Maddie out. And then they had to get rid of her. Okay. I want to know what happened. Tell us where this happened and what happened once Maddie's life was taken. Were they both involved? Total drama. Look at this. Look at the camera and everything. Action. Copycat. He's done this before. I think there's other victims. What's this? Getting played. Manipulation, lies, and control. Look at that. Getting played. Caution. They thought that they were being careful. Yeah. When this happens, see? This tells me, see the camera and the screen and everything? That tells me that they were caught doing more than what Jen thought was going on. He's done this with others. He's been taking photos and everything of others too. Jen felt like she was getting played. I think she lost her shit. That's what happened. See, she just wanted to get back together. She wanted a reconciliation with him. Was this her way of having him around? Was giving up her daughter? Look at caught. Yep. Jen caught them. Jen caught them red-handed, secrets exposed, surprised and shocked. Look at that. Caught red-handed, secrets exposed, surprised and shocked. I think that Jen thought that it was just pictures being taken, and she caught them in the act. And I think she lunged at Madeline, and I think it could be her that choked Madeline. That's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm getting. That's what I got yesterday in the cards. So that's why I said I had to do a read on this to find out, and that's what I'm feeling. I feel like it's Jen that caught them in the act of doing more than what she had thought was going on. And she allowed this to happen because this was her way of keeping him around. Okay, so Jen caught them. What did Jen do? She did it to the child. Crime. I think she knew exactly what was going on with her child and that it was being shared on the internet, but I don't think that she or her pictures or the pictures that were supposed to be being taken, right? I feel that she didn't know that they were actually doing more than just taking photos. She knew about it all, but she didn't know that they had actually done the act and that it had been going on for a long time. I think she walked in and caught them. I think she walked in and caught them doing the dirty. And I think she's the one that strangled Madeline. And then he had to help her cover it up and they were going to be together forever now because now they were part of this and they'd have to keep each other's secrets. We got that over here. And they thought that they could get away with this. We dropped her off to school. She ran away. She told her friends she was going to run away. And they thought that they'd be able to get away with this and they would always have it over each other's head. So she would always have him. But I think she lost her shit. She walked in on them doing the dirty. And I believe that it's Jen that strangled her. And he had no choice but to help her cover it up because of what he had been doing. So it's going to be interesting to see what is coming out, but I feel like he's done this to others too. But we got the jealousy and she was going to destroy everything. She was envious, fulfilling fantasies. And here's little Madeline running away. Was she going to run away and tell people? I don't know. But I do feel that Jen is the one that strangled her. And Stephan is the one that has to keep it covered up because right now they found what was on his phone. As far as we know, they haven't linked him to anything else, but there's more. There's more. I think that they were selling these images. I think that they were selling videos. I don't think Jen knew about how far they had gone. That it wasn't just photos being taken and those photos being sold. It was a whole bunch more. And I think that morning she walked in on them and caught them in the act. I think she's the one that did it. And the organized crime, this is just like, the pedo things online and everything. I believe that they were selling these photos and he was also doing more than that. He was selling the videos too. But I do believe that she walked in and caught them. I believe that she is the one that choked Maddie. And then he had to clean up the mess. He had to lie and everything here. And he had to clean it all up and get rid of her. It was going to be their dirty little secret. So that's my read, you guys. I may do another one. I may do one just on Stephan. I may do another one. But I want to let this settle first. All this information coming at me, it's a lot. And it's draining. So I'm going to leave it here. With that being said, if you have not subscribed, please hit that subscribe. Hit the like. Hit the notification bell so you're made aware when I do the updated reads on this. And please share this out where you can. Thank you to all my subscribers. You guys have been so loyal for so long. And thank you for coming and watching. I'll end it like I always do. Please take care of yourselves. Please stay safe. Always be aware of your surrounding. I love you guys to the moon and back. Bye-bye for now.